GKD. Oh no, I'm against the lobby leader. Nice. Okay, and I've played him before in the ladder. I think I've played him 3 times, won once, lost twice, so he's in the lead. It's going off the top of my head though, so. Right. Are we going speed? Good set of units. It's not bad. Heavy armor, Fang Stonecaller. I like the units, but I'm not great with Fangs. Elite, Arclight Phoenix, Quick Supply. I think this is a speed game. My opponent? Sniper, Tank, Aerial. Ooh. He might do a round 1 Phoenix play. Or round 1 Wasp play, because he can unlock them for free, and I've got no anti-air units visible. So that's what we've got to expect. So I need to pick either Fangs, Marksman here, otherwise I won't have any anti-air units. Marksmen are better against Phoenixes, and better against the units he's showing, but he does show his own Marksman as well. Still, I think it's the best choice here, by a mile. Meta formations, do I like any of these? So this time we are doing delaying crawlers, so it's okay to have them behind the building and splitting. I want them to arrive at the same time. Ones in the middle have to run slightly further if they're going to the sides. Assuming your opponent doesn't have a midline carry. Tanks. I actually have more success with the tanks slightly further on the outside, so they don't get distracted by a midline crawler. They go straight to the enemy tanks. And then I like to move these guys slightly off from here, just to make a single ion laser not be able to kill loads of stuff, or a single missile have a slightly harder time killing an entire unit, and the sniper. Other choices, anything I want to change? Not really. So from his perspective, I'm expecting either crawler to match my crawlers, or a flying unit. Let's see what he's going for. Crawler to match my crawlers, makes sense. And you see, because his ones are more midline, they're going to get distracted by my midline crawlers, whereas mine should go for his tanks, he says. Nope, we're both past each other in the night. I have more crawlers than he has more snipers than I have. So I think technically I win this? Or I should win this initial engage? Nope. Okay. I don't know how these crawlers lost. I guess the extra sniper just swung things and killed the extra units. So he shoots him, and then he shoots me. Okay, not bad. He's aerial specialist. Let's see what's offered. Giant unit slightly cheaper. That's a bit scary. Underground threat. That's likely pick. It's a very likely pick. East module. But if I skip here, I can afford to unlock Mustangs, which will speed up the initial engagement. So yeah, I skip here. I'm going to pick the Mustangs relatively fast and not talk about the positioning too much because I want to see what my opponent's doing. I'm just going to do flanking Mustangs to begin with, or anti-flank Mustang to begin with, lined up with the back line of where the crawlers are, so the crawlers arrive, and a single missile can't kill all 3 sets. See what my opponent's thinking. My opponent's going Wasp, perfect. Did he take... He took Manufacturing Specialist. Okay, he's thinking about Overlord and tanks. So he's going to go Vulcan next round, because next round we will have 800, and he'll be able to unlock them for 100. They'll cost 700 to equip. So next round he's almost guaranteed to go Vulcan. So I need to get Stormcallers in the midline. Mustangs are a great pick here. He didn't go for any flanks, so he might have carried some money over. Because unlocking those would have been free for him, and then they cost 200. So yeah, he's carried a little bit of money over, so I'm a little bit worried he's going to go Vulcan range, which will cause me problems. That's alright. We can figure this out. See, the tanks are good versus the Mustangs. So normally you want to get Mustang range where you can, so the Mustangs sit further back behind your own tanks. Because the tanks have a small splash radius 5 meters. This is close actually. I need to catch him before he gets to this tower while the buff is up. Because even while debuffed, they're still very dangerous against the Mustang. Yeah, we've got this. Nice. It's close round though, so he's going Vulcan. Hopefully it's not got improved Vulcan offered, or Cry. VR clock. Ooh. That was recently nerfed. It was changed from a level 1 card to level 3 card, which increases the price of it and makes it less rare to show up. Charged ammo, electromagnetic impact. I like charged ammo on Mustangs. My worry here is upgrading him is going to cost me 50, that'll leave me with 550. Unlocking Stormcallers will cost 100 and then 2 units, so actually I can afford a 50. Okay, whichever unit of these guys lived the longest and did the most. This unit got the most, so this unit gets the charged shot, in case there's a Vulcan here. In the meantime, we're going to go Stormcaller, 2 units of Stormcallers, upgrade him. Stormcallers, yeah, slightly forward of centre, or a little bit further back in case there's a missile which hits the tanks. It would also hit these guys. These ones have been upgraded. I'm going to do the exact same play that I threatened earlier by dropping that there, though he's probably going to have a Vulcan in front of them now, but this missile should still splash damage. Let's see. Oh, Vulcan's behind them. Okay, we predicted what he was doing. Sold off a snipe? No, what did he sell? Okay, so opponent is cheesing us. He's doing the buy-sell trick. That's alright, it just means he's going to have more economy than we are. We need to get range on these guys, they sit further back. Disabling techs, he's got no techs as yet. And we need to get our snipers and Stormcallers levels so they can destroy this faster. Good. No, too slow. Good amount of damage though. One more shot, come on, rockets, 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 thank you, kill this. Yes. One more shot. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so opponent went Vulcan. He's seen our disabling tech shots, so he's probably not going to upgrade the Vulcans. He's probably going to take the nano repair kit. I think I need to double up the number of Stormcallers, level up the units that I can. Consider armor for the tanks. A bit expensive for only 120 damage reduction. Which would negate the entirety of those Vulcans. 60 wouldn't negate them. Missile strike would be good here. 3000 damage. These guys will have enough to die, and they're close enough together that I can justify it. So I think this is missile strike, or is it mobilized battleship? I think this is missile strike. And it goes here. They'll walk forward into it. We upgrade these. Thoughts. Range on these guys is important, so they don't walk into the Vulcans. And I've got 300 left over, which could be another unit of Stormcallers, another sniper. Could be 2 more snipers and then an upgrade. I think 2 more snipers and an upgrade. And we want the snipers to be concaving from the edge. Concaving from the edge. A bit further back, obviously. I need to get range on the snipers when I can. Other thoughts. Do we need shields? He may missile strike. If he missile strikes, it's going to be to target these guys. Missile strike would be a great play for him here. Expect it. Right. Good choice. Distracts my unit slightly. I do need to get armor on these guys. But the sniper's the ones killing them. I need to get range on the snipers or elite on the snipers. If more of the snipers get level 2, then elite snipers will be the play. He's got range on these guys, which is why the disabling charged ammo is really good, because it just shortens the range on them and means the Mustangs can actually get up to them and do damage. It doesn't disable the healing from the narrow repair kit though, which is slightly annoying. I need these rockets to destroy this Vulcan, because they're the only thing with the damage. Instead, they're going for the sniper kill, sure. Disabled, but doesn't disable the unit item, which is a little bit annoying. That's going to be a lot to bring it down. I need the rockets. I think I need to go AP rockets. Okay, we're good here. Alright. So I'll just these minor wins. It's not able to get a decisive blow against their opponent yet. His snipers are slowly leveling up, which is a bit scary. We've both got lots of health, so we're both going to take top supply specialist, I almost guarantee it. He may drop a Vulcan on me if it's an aggro play that he wants to make, but I don't expect it. I think we go AP on these guys, so they do more damage to the big units, because they don't really miss the big units. And then I've got 200 left over. 2 more snipers, or an upgrade for the snipers, or another set of Mustangs. The Mustangs are doing good work, gotta admit. I'm gonna do a midline set of Mustangs to follow these guys in. They'll split up into 2 half and halves, which is good because it means the Vulcan will have to turn to fire. A missile is worth doing just to get rid of the distraction, so these guys go straight onto the heavier stuff. You see, every round you hear him selling things with his field recovery, so he's buying and selling giant units because he's got the cost reduction on them with his senior manufacturing specialist, so he's getting a £50 or a 50 credit rebate from them effectively. It's not much, but it adds up over the course of a game. You know, 50s a missile, 250s make a whole crawler set, so it does add up over time. Personally, I think it should be patched out of the game. I think if you sell a unit, you should get the money back that you spent on the unit, not the value of the base of the unit, if you know what I mean. So like, instead of getting 400 for these, if he's only spending 350 on them, he should only get 350 back. Ooh, that missile. Should be okay. Does it hit the sniper? No, good. And Stormcrawlers will pop the shield in no time. We're losing our front line too fast because of his Vulcans. And my snipers aren't strong enough as yet to deal with them. And then he's got a second wave of crawlers, which is a really good play on his part. I need to get armor on the tanks. Oh, it's so hard though with money being this tight. Right, the disabling shot is so good on this side. It's just stopping his entire play. If I see another set of disabling shot, I will take it. The problem is this one's kind of getting out of control because the healing scales up its max health. Just going to get much harder to kill now. Right, just look, we're not doing any damage with the miniguns. And even though we're disabling his range, it's the rockets that are doing the work. So AP rockets are so important here. I need to either take to the skies or get armor. His anti-air is just the snipers. Amplifying core on these guys. I think it's too late for these guys to do any work, but I want to hold this guy open for parasitic ammo if it gets offered to me. Missile specialist is a bit scary. It means he can start killing off my tanks, so I need to start shielding. I'm gonna go amplifying core here. I'll down these guys. Drop a missile there. Shield up my tanks about this far forward. Wrong button. This far forward. It's a bit of a fine balance between where you shield. You want to cover the units at the back that are vulnerable to, you know, missile strikes and whatnot. But the further forward you place the shield, the more risk there is of the snipers just shooting it immediately at the start of the round. Right, let's get the upgrades. Now, I'm actually going to go with Elite Sniper, which might seem a little bit crazy, because I've only got, you know, 3 level 2 snipers. But I want the damage and the range to help deal with these guys. Then I've got a little bit of money left over, which would be this. And then consider temporary range, but it's a bit pricey right now. I need to deal with his second wave of crawlers. I'm going to put a missile defensively. Alright. Alright, we dealt with the distraction. I might need to go anti-missile on my Mustangs, because that fire's going to be a pain. Oh, crikey. Yeah, we've kind of lost her. He's going to get a huge hit on me with both of these guys surviving. Ouch. Yeah, missile tech. Hopefully these guys can do some work before they go. Nope, they're gone. Damn. Single upgrade kind of crushed me here. The field of fire. Difficult, difficult. These are all going to get upgraded. Improved sentries, elite hacker. Won't be able to get close. Either I go to the air and risk getting sniped, or I go anti-missile, or I could try and do both. Electromagnetic impact. Let's catch all of his stuff. Damage his shield if there is one. Alright, thoughts here. We've got to go anti-missile, I think. It's an absolute must. Which then means buying 2 more of these. Dropping some shields further forward. I'm not going to destroy those with missile this round. I'm going to drop a forward shield. And a forward shield. Which is going to look a little bit weird. Because the whole point of this shield is to prevent these missiles from landing and doing damage if I can. Right, so then I've got a missile strike, but he knows it's coming. I think the key unit for me to kill here are these Stormcallers, but he's going to have a shield bubble over them, so I'm not going to be able to hit them. Instead, I'm going to hit these guys. These guys walk straight forwards to their nearest unit, which is him, so the path is going to take them this way. There. Right, and then I've got a little bit of money left over for a mass recruit, another set of Stormcallers in the midline, and a straight line. I thought we had the anti-missile tag. How did the fire still land? Were we not in range? Well, crap. That was a doozy. Sorry for my language. Oof. Let's get range on the snipers as well now then. Oh, I think it might be over for us here. Because we're not going to kill this guy. Which one of those? Okay, we did kill that guy. We are in trouble. Because I thought my missile intercepts would stop. Difficult. Just struggling against his economy as well. Because everything he's got is cheaper as well. I'm surprised he's going to work. We need to get range on snipers. And I'm going to need more of these guys further forward. That feels kind of awkward. Am I chasing a lost cause? Is more Mustangs a bad choice here? Difficult. Because I thought they would shoot down the missiles, but these missiles still landed somehow. Temporary range. And then I think we're going sneaky sniper carry now. I'm hoping the opponent doesn't notice. Likely to be a midline missile. Let's do this. 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 Maybe it's because the missiles were targeted towards the shield, and then the shield got popped and they just landed. So maybe with the shield's further back, we'll be able to do more. And these guys are the carry ones. Anything else I need to get? Mobile beacon? Yes, I'm actually going to unlock mobile beacon, assuming I'm going to win here. No, I'm going to upgrade these crawlers. Because there's a chance we don't win here. So, Mustangs didn't shoot down the Vulcan missiles. Huh. Things I learned today then. Those missiles are just uncounterable. Okay. Right. I really thought they'd shoot down the missiles. That was my genuine belief. So we just need snipers to do the work now. It might be too late for them. Because this one healing is going to be such a nightmare, and these guys are spawning units left and right. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't think we win this semi-final. Because I don't see us being able to kill this Vulcan. And now we've got the debuff, there's just no chance. Sorry guys, did my best there. I'll try and get third place though, I'll try and win the losers match. Because any of these giants surviving cost me the game. And, well, I don't think we've got the damage to kill a level 3 Vulcan with infinite health. The only answer to that is a melting point. Ooh, should I have gone instant melting point? Let's look at the battlefield. Should I have gone instant melting point? As soon as he went Vulcan carry with an repair kit, I thought I was okay with the early Stormcallers in response, because we killed them, so I lost focus on the Vulcan as an issue. The nano repair kit on a giant that you can't control is such a pain. I even got the extra Stormcallers thinking that would be enough to shore me up, get the building killed and collapse on it, but I just couldn't get through on this side with the Overlords. And I overinvested in the anti-missile with the missile intercept, because I honestly thought they would be able to shoot down the fire missiles that the Vulcans drop. I'm still flabbergasted that you can't. I swear you could shoot them down. I'm sure I've done it before. But maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I've mistaken Stormcallers with incendiary rockets as the same thing. That's really annoying. Because I think if I hadn't gone for the anti-missile tech, I would have gone Overlord myself, which might have been a better pick, being honest. The round I bought them, they would have died, because the snipers would outrange them, and then I'd take the range upgrade, and then they'd clear out the chaff and push through with the Mustangs, and there'd be a decent chance we'd win. So maybe I should have just gone Overlord, rather than focusing on anti-missile tech. That's kind of the pivotal choice this game. Live and learn, live and learn. Right. So from the villain's perspective, I think he played really well. His trick with the field recovery, I've done it myself, was nice, I'll be honest. It just meant he had an extra 50 to spend every round. It cost me 100 to begin with, but you do want to be selling units anyway to adapt your strategy to what your opponent's weak to. So say he's picked the Vulcans and I've only got 2 units of Mustangs, and rather than investing further into Mustangs, I could just sell them, assuming I hadn't taken technology on them, and then pivoted into air or something to counter. So selling is actually a really a chief concept that I sometimes don't rely on enough myself. You see, I didn't even buy it. My crawlers weren't doing much all game. Oh yeah. Total kills over the course of the entire game. 52. It's not a lot. Whereas tanks, 88, 98. Stormcallers that I bought on the second to last round still got 11, not that much. These ones did loads of damage, so it was all into the tanky stuff. Yeah. Thoughts. The Mustangs, I think perhaps I over-indexed on them. I really thought I was in a decent position with the Mustangs. And then I doubled down. I bought this midline set and got anti-missile. Because he didn't have enough missiles to like overwhelm me. Difficult. Right, anyway, it was a good game. Let's see how much CP we've lost. CP being combat power. Oof. Okay, that's painful. Well, thank you for watching anyway. Sorry I didn't win this one. I like to think you learn more from losses than victories, and clearly I've got more learning to do. It was a fun game though, and hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow.